Hello, this is Peter Collins with another sales training program for the professional salesperson, and I've titled it Become a Star Sales Performer. And I've done this on person because a star sales performer is the type of person that actually is revered both by his or her peers and the business community. They're also revered in a lot of cases by the clients and customers that they've attracted along the way. So here are some of the ways I believe any salesperson can take control of their territory and make a real go of it, no matter how large or how small the territory may be. And with this series of hints, every salesperson will truly appreciate that they are in control of their own business. Yes, in control of their own business. And if they work at it purely as their own business, success will generally always follow. Another thing is that these subjects that I share here can also be expanded on into group training sessions or designated workshops where each individual person can prepare personalized approaches to each of the issues and then compare notes with the remainder of those in that group. So, welcome aboard this training module. Hold on to your hat because I'm going to reveal some really important steps that you can take to really grow your business. And more of that just after this break. Welcome back. Now, before I start sharing some of these ideas, what I'd first like to do is to give you some foundation on how this can be done, because a good salesperson can become the star attraction within any small designated geographical location with relative ease. That is, if they really want to be the star attraction. And once this thought is incorporated into what needs to be done, an outer geographical area can be widened to accommodate any of the base selling programs that you want to undertake. But in order to become successful, your sales plan needs to be carefully structured and then combined with as many of my ideas that follow this as possible. Because once you do that and get the hang of what needs to be done, and find that each of these factors that you actually follow start to work, you'll find that if you keep it working, you will become unstoppable and, more importantly, be the star attraction you really work towards being. Yes, you will be the star attraction. So take note of what follows, because combining this with what you can do is where you will really start to flourish. Now, the first thing I want you to do is to network where other salespeople won't, or where other people forget to network, or where other people find it too difficult to network. Because you need to network with the people you already know before you do any more. So think of the network as a constant meeting with new people. That's right, you constantly meet new people, and the best way of meeting new people is through referrals. But you should also remember the new people you meet will no longer be new after you've developed a relationship with them. So start your networking with your existing clients, friends and neighbours before you look elsewhere. Use each and every one of these people as a foundation for your future business, and it won't be long before the numbers not only start to increase, but multiply at a very fast rate. The next thing to do is to counter network those areas, and you can do this simply by developing your own personal sales network as quickly as possible, and then make it a point to get to know as many complementing business proprietors as possible. And what I mean by complementing business proprietors is people in similar industries or people that rely on another person within another industry to be able to complement their business. Many people have done this over the years, and you have as well, and it's called developing alliances. Because if you do this, in time you'll be able to pass on business back to those allying businesses, and they'll also be obliged to pass business back to you. And others will simply pass on business because they see their business friends doing that, and they think it's a good thing to be a part of. Never stop working with those alliances, and never stop working with aligned businesses, because that is where most of your multiplication will come from in specific areas. Next, you'll need to meet with key people in specific locations, because in every village, town, shire, and city, there are those prominent individuals who are considered to be key people. Yes, people who are able to influence other people. And the more of these people you befriend, the more they'll be able to help you grow. But don't wait for the right time or the right situation. And don't wait for the next Chamber of Commerce meeting or the next Lions or Rotary meeting to do this. Make your approach and do it now, because the sooner you get the foundation going, the sooner the platform will start to build. And the greater and the wider the platform becomes, the more you'll influence, and the more both of you and your prospect, will benefit from the work that you are doing. So do it now. That simple. The next thing you should look at is you should go beyond single niche marketing. Yes, most salespeople get attached to one segment of the market, and they generally just tend to stay there. What I'm suggesting here is you don't just get attached to that one segment, but look at ways of moving forward, not only in that segment, in other segments. The biggest stumbling block that you'll have is you'll tend to park in segments because of their profitability to you at the time. But if you learn to develop several niches, and in a lot of cases you can move into those niches simply through referrals, the wider your different market niches will become. And the wider they do become, the more likely you are to increase your business turnover. And as you know, the greater the turnover generally, the greater the profits. So don't just stay in one specific niche because it's profitable. Develop more niches, and you might find another niche that you develop into might even be more profitable than the niche you are in now. So it's important you keep looking at wider fields, and the wider the field, generally, the greater the profit possibilities. Yes, the greater the profit possibilities.